Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? Today we are going to be touring our worldsave build that I have, and so we're going to actually jump right in. I am going to first just configure some things on my computer, make sure my screens are set correctly, and then we will be jumping right in. Let's get my Sims open. I forgot to check to see if you guys can see that, so definitely need to check that in a second here. If you remember, we are working with Bob Pancakes, and he is going to be touring everything that we have going in our world save. So we last left off needing to tour the hidden areas of the base game, and so we are going to be doing that first, just so I don't forget, because we toured Will Creek and Oasis Park and I had forgot to do that. So just want to make sure we're doing that. So checking all my things here, and let's jump right into it. Let's see if you can see. Let's first see if you can see my computer screen. And you can. However, it is not displaying correctly because we need to go into, we shouldn't need to do that. Why are we having to do that? Oh, technical difficulties. Because it looks like you're seeing a bar at the end of the bottom of the screen, and I'm just not really sure why that would be. So that's interesting. Let's just try and go full screen and see if that will fix the issues. Windowed full screen, apply. Yeah, and now it looks like it's displaying perfectly for you guys. So we're going to keep it that way. Make sure I can access everything. All right, so Bob is here, and we have to visit this odd little tree over here. And so that's how you get to this secret area. This is in Willow Creek. It's the neighborhood right up in front that has these 5 little houses. So I always go to this house, and then you just access it through this tree. So first you just view it. It's a handful of times view, and you just kind of keep prompting it. So I guess unless you know about it, thank you for following Magpie Fest. Welcome to the Blue Jay Band. That alert scared me. It's pretty loud. Was it pretty loud for you? Then we're going to water the tree here. Just repeating no sound at all, so you didn't get the alert sound, or you're not hearing me talking. Because that's weird. I definitely heard the alert sound really loudly. So we're just going to keep prompting this tree in order to open up that portal. I have a strange overlay, by the way, something to do with your peripherals. Okay, so we're going to pause that game. Yes, I heard you talking, but not your follower sound. So that's actually really good information. Let me check this out. When I was displaying my stream on my husband's computer, he had that weird overlay. When I'm displaying it on my computer, I don't see that. So that is really odd. So let me check. Can you see it now? I did try and disable that. So let's see if you can see it now, and let me load my other screen too. Yeah, so I still see it. Okay. Let me try one other thing. These technical difficulties. So it's to do with my headphones. They actually are supposed to light up and do things. Like when you follow, my ears would light up and stuff. So it's supposed to kind of be an interactive feature, but if it's like overlaying the whole screen, then that's not really beneficial at all. So we will trying to remember how I get rid of that. I think it's in the extensions menu. So we are going to go here, extensions, and we are going to try and disable or deactivate that. All right, so I don't know if I have to restart my stream or not. Nope, it looks like it was activated immediately. So, okay, that's cool. All good. Awesome. So you got it. Perfect. Yeah, so I saw that on my husband's computer too, and I thought, what the heck is going on? But like I said, when I looked at my stream on my computer, I didn't see it. So thank you for letting me know. I don't know, maybe if it has something to do with if you have some peripherals yourself that have that feature, or I have no idea. I really have no idea. No problem. Thanks. So how are you doing? What are you up to today? We're just continuing my World Save tour. And so basically I've made over the entire world with the exception of the Star Wars world. I haven't gotten to that yet. And so I'm just taking a few streams to kind of go through the World Save. Just chilling, eating. Awesome. Let's see here. Got to get my right screen's open again. So, scorching day in Ireland. What time of day is it in Ireland? It is cold where I'm at. I'm in Minnesota, and it is like, I want to say 50 degrees here. There's that world save info. And just practicing getting my commands out. Almost 5 p.m. So it is it's 20 to 11 a.m. here. So quite the time difference. All right. I'm going to keep watering this tree. Speed builds. Awesome. So yeah, I do speed builds. I have a new one that should have just launched this morning that I haven't verified it showed up okay. Why don't I do that while we're thinking of it? Okay, now he can chat about routes. So this menu unlocks as you do this. So I just wanted to check to make sure that video is up. And yeah, it launched, so that's awesome. I did the scheduled timer for the videos, so that was like my first time using the scheduler, and it's up and it's looking good, and so that was really cool to have that feature on YouTube. Yeah, so we're just trying to unlock the hidden. Oh, look, we unlocked the travel to the Sylvian Glade. Since I have traveled here in this save to place the lot, those options were actually already unlocked. Useful. Would you like to send Bob to Sylvian Glade? Yes. And so, like I said, normally you would have to go through all the steps to unlock that tree. And because I had already been there to place a lot, all the options kind of appeared suddenly. So here is what we have in this hidden area. Normally, I think it's completely bare except for a pond. Yeah, it is pretty. It's got this really special lighting, like it's kind of rose colored almost. So that's not a reshade or anything. That's like an in-game feature. So there's this lovely waterfall over here. And you can go fishing. I love this, how it has this rainbow. It's just a real magical feel to this place. And I mean, it is a hidden world, so you have to know the tricks of how to get here. But in this build, I have included basically everything you could need and a little bit more to do some extra skills. So it is, yeah, it definitely is. Did I build a house? No, this particular one I did not build. It was off the gallery. In this world save, I built some of the builds, but I really, once I was putting together this ultimate world save that I wanted to have in my game, there was many venues that I thought were so awesome that other people had done that I wanted to include it. I don't have a master list of the people's builds who I'm using, but I'm definitely going to put that together and I will post it on that world save link that I just posted. So, I definitely want to give credit, the people credit who did the work, because there are some amazing builds. So that is on my agenda. Speaking of which, I just want to make sure I started a like a post-it note that I have on my computer to leave messages for myself. My memory is not so great. And so I'm going to add that to the list. Like, I had it on my mental list, but now we're going to actually add it to the list. So world save builders. All right. So yeah, yeah, I have to, I just got to do what works for me, so normally when you come here, there isn't any way to meet your needs. You would have to, like, I come here when I'm trying to build up my fishing skill. I think there might be some rare fish that you can't find anywhere else. It do be like that sometimes. Yes, it does. Especially, I'm just kind of waking up. Like, I know it's almost 11 a.m., like I said, but I'm just slow to wake up for some reason this morning. So, gotta make myself notes. So we have places to meet the Sims needs. Like, normally you would come here and fish and there wouldn't be any place to sleep, or if you have to use the bathroom or anything like that. And so by placing this lot here that has, we have a TV, we have a couch they could nap on. I think there's actually a bed. Yep, so there's a full-on bed. They could get like a full night's rest. So you actually could live theoretically in this lot, because we have a kitchen. We have a not very rustic bathroom. Like, this is like a legitimate like living space. We have the art easel, so you could build your painting skill. We have some knitting items. Nice and cozy. It is nice and cozy. Woodworking table, and we even have a grill. So yeah, you actually could like move in and live here. So that's a real cool thing about part of why I wanted to make over these lots, is because, like, I come here, for people who maybe their computer isn't the best and they like take the time to travel with the loading screen, having a place to fulfill your needs, because maybe you're not done fishing for those special fish or whatever. So, yeah, so it's kind of a way to prolong the stay there. And so this next hidden world we're going to go into is in Oasis Springs. Normally there's a park here, but I have made it over into the Sims lab that we went over last time. And right now I have the eco footprint set as industrial. So that's why it looks all hazy and foggy and yucky, because in my world, in the way I'm imagining this world, it's kind of a little bit like Las Vegas. And so, like, we have a strip of restaurants, and then we have a casino up above, and then so we have the science lab here. And when you come to this lot, you can access the surrounding area. And if you go up here, there's actually like a mine shaft. To originally access it, you have to have a handiness skill of level 10, and then you can crack open this mine shaft. But does Bob have, let's see, Bob's skill level. He does have a handiness 10, but since, again, like the last one, I had cracked it open already and placed the lot, so I think it's unlocked because of that. And so he can travel to the Forgotten Grotto. And so that's what we're going to do. And again, we've placed a lot, a venue that he can meet all of his needs if he's hanging out there. So looks cool. Thanks. Yeah. Yep, so we're going to travel. Again, if you hadn't unlocked it already, you would go through a series of questions, and you have to answer them in the right order, or with the right answers, I guess. So Google is your friend on that one. That's how I Because I wouldn't know which ones to answer. And are you going to try it like 10 different times till you figure out the right combination? Probably not. So I Googled that. So normally there is nothing on this lot. You come in, again, the lighting is a little bit weird, a little bit special. And we have this kind of, it's a hidden world. It's like real magical. I mean, we've gotten things that are a little bit more magical looking than this, but this is a base game lot that's hidden. So again, we have the fishing. When we play it, there's actually like, oh, right now we have some smoke. I want to say there's like bats that come and fly around. I thought it was bats. Oh, there we are. Yep. So we got some smoke and some bats. It's just a real, like, unique looking place. Again, that you can come and fish. And all right, so back to the build. Bob is reading right now. He apparently is, his autonomy is off, so he can do what he wants to do. But I've built this little, excuse me, cabin here. Again, nothing too fancy. It is a teeny tiny space that we have to work with. In order to access building this area, you need to enable the BB free build cheat, and then it will unlock this here for you in the build mode. So you can see this is a teeny tiny build space. And I have some rocking chairs again for the knitting. We have the bedroom. We have a sink, stove, fridge so we can cook and eat, and then we have this little outhouse. So that's this lot. Oh, and a handy woodworking table. So we can build some skill. We can catch frogs in this thing. It's like a little mine shaft, or a little like wood pumper thing. So that's that hidden world. And let's see, we have one more hidden world beyond this, and that is the alien world of 6M. So we're going to check that out, but in order to do that, we're going to go back home and we're going to cheat our way there because we have to. There's, excuse me, a couple ways to get there. If you have a rocket ship, you can do that. If you are in the scientist career, I did cheat him into the scientist career. So he is level 10 scientist, and for that he is able to use the invention, let's see here, oh golly, invention constructor. So we can place that here, and then what you need is the wormhole generator in order to access that world, because that's what's going to be the portal. Oh, I need to enable debug. There we go. And so we have to place that onto. Do you need DLC for it? So yeah. So that's I'm glad you asked that for that. So in order to access Simax, which is 6M, that's what it is. It's Maxis backwards. You need to have get to work. So because this is the alien world and aliens come with the get to work. So he is part of that active career that comes with get to work. So we can actually follow him to work with either the scientist career, the doctor career, or doctor, scientist, detective. So those are the 3 active careers that you get with Get to Work. I have all the packs, so this world save is, like I said, all the worlds made over it with the exception of the new Star Wars one. I haven't made over that one yet, but it's on my list of things to do. So So if you have limited packs, this might not be the world save for you, but you could definitely put it into your game and you would get the things that you had the packs for. So again, he's just upgrading this wormhole generator, and then it acts as the portal. So we have that way to go to the hidden world, or we have the rocket ship. Again, you would have to upgrade that. So I think you can upgrade that with the rocket. Like if you're, oh my gosh, if you're not part of the scientist career, you can upgrade that if you have a 10 in the rocket science skill. So that's kind of a way to get around it if you don't have that career, that level in the career. So we are going to, he wants to watch TV, but we're not going to watch TV. Bob is about to embark on a dangerous journey through space and time. Would you like to take a leap of faith? So yeah, we're gonna do it. Again, I've made over the world. So normally it's just a plain like landing pad with the wormhole generator. And so I've built like again, placed a lot from the gallery that, again, you can meet their needs. It looks a lot cooler than just a boring old landing pad with the wormhole generator. So here is that. And the builder actually included this UFO that actually comes in and abducts Sims. So have we teleported through the universe? Yeah, it's like a wormhole that we've teleported through. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty awesome actually. That's the only place you can go with the wormhole generator. It is specifically a doorway to the alien world. So this is a lot you can build on. Again, it's a teeny tiny lot. We have the UFO landing ceiling here. We have this, what's it called? The satellite. So you can place a satellite back on in Willow Creek or wherever you live. And I think it's so once you start getting abducted by aliens, it could be pretty frequent and pretty annoying. So they do have the option to prevent abductions with this satellite. So you would place this on your lot, hit that prevent abductions. And then if you contact the aliens, I believe that is what triggers them to start abducting you. Now, the awesome thing is, so shiny. Yeah, it's so shiny. The awesome thing is, male Sims can get pregnant through a UFO abduction, and I believe that is the only way male Sims can get pregnant in this game. Unless you have their settings, there's now a setting in when you're creating your Sim in CAS where you can set them to get pregnant. So that's kind of the only other way, but this is the only kind of in-way game to have a Sim that is assigned as a male to get pregnant. All right, so the first floor here we have just a little desk area and then the bedroom. And then we go downstairs and we have a kitchen and like a little living area with a TV. And then it looks like a little bathroom with like the decontaminating shower, which is totally appropriate if you're traveling to an alien world. Could you live here if you wanted? Yes. It seems like all the needs can be met because we have a toilet for the bladder, we have a kitchen for the hunger, we have a bed for energy, we have TV and computer for fun. You can chat on, let's see, I think you can chat for your social needs. Yeah, you can do all your social media, you can you can do everything you want. So even if you wanted to, an alien hermit, yeah, that would totally work out. You could socialize, so you can chat, and then you could chat with, like, if you have friends back home, you can chat with them. So it looks like all the functions of the computer work. So if you had a freelancer career, which is ones that you can work from home, you could earn money theoretically from doing your freelance career here. So that's pretty awesome, actually. Could totally totally do that. The other awesome thing is that aliens spawn. Let me hit play. So aliens spawn in this world, and you'll see them walking through. So you can meet a lot of aliens. You can collect the like the collectibles here. This world has special collectibles that you can only find on this world. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let's see here, Bob. Where's he? Where is he? He's running. So we're going to collect that. Let's see. It didn't give me a prompt of what he got. Maybe he already had it in his inventory. I don't know. So he's collecting a new alien. Oh, he found an alien. All right. So we found an unpolished geode and a dead space squid. So yeah, this world, I love this world. It's really unique. You know, it has just, again, these hidden worlds that you can find just have a really unique quality to them that the rest of the worlds don't have. Let's see. I'll get it moving so we can see all the beautiful, the big moon or whatever. It is just a really unique world, and you know, I do anything you can't do on the world, you mean? I wouldn't think so. As long as we're able to place everything that we need. Again, you have to use that cheat bb dot enable free build. So we can open that up. I want to say we can place everything that we normally can place. 80 alien party lot items. So I have heard a rumor that sometimes you'll come up here to do a party, like you'll get invited to a party and they'll come up here. But I haven't seen that, so let me just make sure. Show all items. I'm showing the debug ones too, but it looks like every single item is available. So I think, yeah, we can do anything we want here. It looks like you literally can do anything. Nothing is locked out for me. So yeah, you absolutely could live here, be a hermit like you said, and excuse me, and do whatever you want here. That you can do in the rest of the world. So that's pretty awesome, actually. Again, any of the hidden worlds, it looks like you could do that if you add, you know, a house like I have. So this is the build I have in 6am, and then to travel back home. Wonder what happens if I hit home. I've never tried that. I always just click on the world wormhole generator. Nope, he's watching TV. Again, we have these special alien rocks. This space rock that you get from collecting or from traveling in the rocket ship. Sometimes you can earn space rocks of different kinds. Oh, so it looks like he auto-routed to the wormhole generator. He's smart. He knew that that's how you have to go home. So yep, it looks like he's traveling through space and time. Well, not time. I wonder what time I left, but at least space. He's traveling through space. I don't think you lose any time with that. So we've already toured Willow Creek, and it looks like maybe I did lose some time. I'm going to have to pay attention to that next time, or maybe look at my stream when it's over and see what we ended up doing time-wise. So, all right, so next, with Bob here, we are going to travel. Let's get his needs shut off so when I'm traveling, he's not needing to do certain things. And we traveled Willow Creek, or toured Willow Creek already, and Oasis Springs, And let's see, so now we need to do, oh, and then we did Newcrest. So now we need to do Magnolia Promenade, which is I have made over into our little school system. Is it Magnolia Promenade? I want to say we did these two, then these two, then Windenburg. So we're going to do Windenburg because I'm absolutely certain that we haven't done Windenburg yet. That's great. Wow. Thank you very much. So all the homes that I have placed, the residential homes, are, I think, 100% by a builder called Schnook. I love her builds. I have altered them very little. The one exception where I know I altered is in Willow Creek because I wanted to have a tiny home community to fit the tiny home criteria. And so I've done changing a few things for that. But otherwise, I've really not touched any of her builds because they are so perfect. So that's how I have done the residential homes that I have. As far as the venues, any retail lot I have completely built myself or downloaded like somebody's shell who I liked the exterior of, and then I renovated the interior because I come from a retail background in real life, and so it's kind of my thing. It's just kind of my thing. So these three homes are residential. Let's make sure you can see them. My camera's not covering up. And the other two are just kind of general community lots. And so again, we've just made them over so they're a little bit more interesting rather than the boring old option you get. So it is wicked dark. I have never seen it this dark. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cheat this alive. We're gonna cheat this light. And in order to do that, we need to add a mailbox because you guys can't see anything with it that dark. And so I have MC Command Center, the mod on my installed in my game, and let's see what time it is. At 1:30, so we're gonna just go forward 10 hours. And actually, while I got this here, we're gonna cheat the weather because cheat the weather just to make sure we don't have a sudden like thunderstorm and Bob gets all scared and doesn't want to be outside. Sunny, warm. We'll just do 100 hours. Okay. So we get rid of that. And just for touring purposes, normally I don't use these cheats, but I wanted to have them in my game because I thought they were going to be ghosts. Not in this one. We will see one that has ghosts in it in a little bit. So this one, I think, do we have a pea bush? If we don't have a pea bush, we totally should. So Windenburg comes with Get Together, I want to say. I think I'm saying that correctly. Oh yes, we do have a pea bush. So they can, in the pea bush, so they can use their bladder needs. They can woohoo in the pea bush. Yeah. Oh, and they can sleep in the pea bush. So those needs are met. As far as like fun needs, we have swimming. We have a dive board here so they can do swimming for fun. And this lot is the lot where you can see like the Loch Ness monster. Her name is Emily. No relation to me. So so yeah, that's where you can see that. I saw it once and I haven't seen it again. I remember, I want to say, it actually might not be this lot. It might be the next one. Because I remember there was like an orientation point of some islands that you had to look at. But I don't know. I'll have to look that up again. But from one of these lots, you can see Emily, the sea monster. So that is the way we have made over these bluffs. Again, I don't think there's anything other than just in these rooms. Yeah, it's just kind of an empty room to create the structure for that lot. So then we're going to go, he doesn't want to play his game anymore, he wants to travel. Excuse me. So yeah, we're going to go to the museum that I have created. Come on, Bob. Get your butt going. Sometimes when you use that cheat, sometimes when you use that cheat, it kind of stalls out the game and your Sims don't want to do anything, but it looks like he's trying to do it. If not, we'll just exit and go back in. Come on. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to exit out of that. Unfortunately, it stalled the game, so just go to Manage Worlds. And let's see what he will do. So, Bob lives in this house, and so we're, in order to reload him, we have to click on his house and then click on him since he's in a different location. All right, so let's try that again. Sometimes the Sims can be so stubborn, especially in The Sims 4. It's like they kind of have a mind of their own, which is awesome and also can be really annoying when you're trying to do things like tour on stream. All right, now he is cooperating. So this is the Notre Castle, obviously built after Notre Dame. This is a gallery build, one I pulled off of the gallery. I wanted to have something that was like real old looking and fit into the ruins that are built into the rest of Windenburg. So this is kind of the build that really spoke to me, that would fit on that lot. And it's actually just a really incredible build. So you would travel, like sometimes your Sims will get a whim to go to a museum. And so you would go to this lot. I only have a few museums. I tried to really minimize the duplication of types of lots because I found I wasn't really utilizing them that often. And like if you have the game and you haven't altered any of the lots at all, they're like 20 bars, and you know I'm not going to go to the bar that often with my Sims. So here is this incredible build from the exterior. There's no custom content in this world save. Everything is included with each of the packs. So if you have all the packs, this will show up correctly. Like this here, these items are from vampires if you have that pack. So this is just an awesome, incredibly awesome build. Just really extravagant looking, and I thought it was perfect for a museum. These here I want to say are paintings. Yes, they're paintings. So that's how they got this custom window look without it being custom content, is they took a picture of some custom content. So if they had a picture of the window and they placed it on the next door lot, and then you go to the original lot and you take a picture, that picture will show up in the game but not be custom content. So that was one way that people can really create unique looks for this game, and have it look like custom content but not actually be custom content. So and when I toured this last time, I noticed I had this, and I did have a note to fix it for my actual save. So that wall obviously shouldn't be there. Oh, and when I go into build mode, my computer has really started to drop its frame rate, so that is not good. Let's see if I can fix it here. Nope, that didn't fix it. So anyhow, this is kind of the main floor. The rest is really just for decoration. So it's really this big like church-like venue. It does not have a wedding arch, so if you wanted your Sims to come get married here, you would have to add an additional wedding arch to prompt that that activity. Again, we have some of those custom paintings that don't actually count as custom content. I kept this religious, these religious paintings in here because being that it's modeled after Notre Dame, I thought it really fit with the build. If you don't like them for your game, you know, just replace them or remove them entirely, however you feel about it. So you're not locked into that style if you don't want to. But so that is this amazing build, that the picture of Jesus. Yeah, I mean, there is no religion in The Sims, but I know a lot of people, it's important to them and they want to have those things represented. And so by adding those custom paintings is one way to do it. I personally just thought it fit with the build, and so I left it since the original creator had done it that way. And again, I will put that master list together and include it on that world save. I'm going to drop that link again. I think it goes nice with the building too. Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah, it's, you know, again, we have this kind of decrepit rock wall. So I really wanted something that could really fit with that feel of that. Like, this is obviously an old area of the world, and, you know, a building like this I thought would be really appropriate. So that's kind of the two island builds that we're going to tour. I'm not touring, again, the residential homes just because they are Schnucks builds, and you can get them right off of her gallery. This is how you spell that. So if you wanted to get any of her homes off the gallery, you can find her on Twitter and then find all of her socials that way. And up here is where we have, so these are all residential. Can you see that? You can't see that. Let's see. Let's see. This will give me an opportunity to try my sliding screen. So up here are all the residentials. These 5 are residentials. And then this one is a campground that we have. And then this one is the botanical garden. Normally that is the chalet gardens, and that's where the ghosts are 100% of the time. There's ghosts living there, and so we'll check that out next. Since you asked about ghosts, I don't know if you like ghosts or not, but that's what we're gonna do. So hopefully you won't be too scared. I'm gonna take a drink here. So yeah, originally they didn't have ghosts in the game upon launch, and they thankfully added them in because we need our ghosts. So yeah, this lot normally, I love a spooky vibe. Oh, me too. Halloween and spookiness is definitely this is my time of year, fall and all of that. So you'll see we enter here. This is actually backwards. Now I did that on purpose because on the map when you look at it, and I did that for several lots in this world save, on the map when you look at it, it is shown the other direction, and so I wanted it to look right on the map, and it functions completely normally when you get actually load into it, and it doesn't look weird once you turn it around. Like, this garden being in the front is not a weird thing. So again, this lot is a greenhouse. It's beautiful. Yeah, it is. This is the shell is from the gallery, like I said, that I do sometimes, but I've made over the interior. It originally, I want to say it was a greenhouse, but the way I wanted it in my world save was a place to have all of the plants that are in the game. So one of the points of me putting together this whole world save is because I created a challenge for it. And so it's called the Eco Mansion Barren Challenge. So you have to have eco lifestyle because a lot of it hinges on dumpster diving. So I dropped the link there if you want to check that out, if you're interested at all. It's basically you earn money really slowly, terribly slowly, But one of the ways you can gain some of the certain rewards is by doing collections, by completing the collections that are in the game. So I wanted to have a place for my Sims to have all the plants. I'm a gardener in real life, and so I'm kind of obsessed with the plants in the Sims. And I want to have a place to find them all. Now, they are sheltered. Oh, here's our ghost. She's there already. Usually there's two ghosts, I want to say. Yeah, she's ready to rock. She tends this garden. Like, I don't know if she's doing it right now, but if any of them need watering, she'll take the time and water them. It's great. If there isn't any gardening chores for her to do, she will haunt things. There's a chessboard. So basically, when I am trying to complete my collection, I have my sim come here and then they can earn all the rewards. After I harvest them, they sometimes go back. So it's not like I can come here and harvest everything all at once and then all of a sudden I have a collection complete. Good for her. For the afterlife can get boring. Yeah. So look at Bob, like, is on his own starting to water stuff. And we have the meat wall from Eco Lifestyle. The person, I got this from the gallery, the person who did this named it Carol Baskin's hubby. Now that's pretty, it makes me laugh because if you see the Tiger King on Netflix, it's alleged that Carol Baskin killed her husband, and then somebody who uploaded this made him into the meat wall. So it's pretty hilarious and in poor taste, which is sometimes some of the funniest stuff. So again, here is the greenhouse. I have included in a macabre. Yes, exactly. It's, yeah, you got to appreciate that kind of humor. And I do, so I included it. And you can harvest that. I'm not going to, but sell meat in area. So he could sell that. He could sell the meat cubes, or he could harvest that. Harvest Carol Baskin's hubby. Oh, golly. What is the original purpose? So the original purpose of the, like, why is it a meat wall? It is because eco lifestyle is all about living an eco lifestyle. It's a plant-based meat substitute is what it is. Let's see what it says. The AOK Bloomer Vertical Garden has reached its final form. I can't believe it's not a meat wall. With the latest green technology, your regular garden planter has transformed into a protein-packed panel of synthetic goodness. Harvest faux meat cubes, that's what it normally is called, to add to your cooking arsenal. So yeah, like any Sims that are vegetarians could successfully eat that meat substitute. So yeah, that's its original purpose. We do have a place for them to hire a vendor and get food. We do have a fertilized bush in here. Up front, we have the vampire plasma tree if you need your vampire to sustain himself, him or her or their self. We have a chess table up front. Again, this is a community venue, so random Sims are going to show up here, so it's a great place to meet folks. And then we have like all the alien plants in here, so it looks like my bazaar plant is not showing. Show gardening state, growth stage, blossoming. So we have the bazaar plant from Strangerville. There's balloons. There are balloons. These are actually a light anti-lift balloons. It's a base game. It's a base game item. Who knew? It's a lamp, but I have it set like balloons here. And there are balloons that come with the game. So I'm really surprised to balloons and a banner. Balloons and a banner. So there are hanging balloons as well, if you can see over here. So there's balloons. I don't use them that often. I did just do in that wedding build that I posted on YouTube earlier that we were talking about. I did use balloons in that one because, you know, it's a wedding. So that's this build. And when you come to this lot, you can find some ghosts sometimes wandering the grounds as well. I don't see any at the moment. There is a little hidden way over here. There's a little fire pit area and grill that I didn't see initially, but I was reading something about the hidden areas in the worlds, and that was one of them that people mentioned that people miss a lot. We have a piano, we have a wedding arch here, so you could come here to get married in these grounds and just explore the grounds. Now I was saying for my world, creepy and amazing. Yeah, it is. I was saying for my world save, I have placed, using the tool mod, I have placed dumpsters in all of the neighborhoods because when you're traveling for that challenge, you want to dumpster dive in any dumpster you can. And you can only dumpster dive once per day per dumpster. So that's where it gets tricky. You can't just, you know, sit at the dumpster and dive for things repeatedly, which I know a lot of challenges allow you to, but I wanted to make it a little more challenging. And you know, I thought that was a way is we could do the limit the amount of times you can dumpster dive. So what I've done is I've placed usually, well, always one, sometimes two dumpsters around the world save, because when you travel to a lot, you really want to maximize that travel time and access dumpsters. So I don't have a dumpster on this main lot. You'll see that I do that a lot as well. In this, when I was reviewing, going over the tour, I know I had placed one here and here, and they had disappeared. So I did leave a note. I'm just going to double check that I still have that note for me. Add dumpsters to the greenhouse. Yep. So that note is still in. So when I go back and fix all the things that I'm finding as we go through this world save, I'll update a new world save that has all those things fixed. Because I have one that I'm playing in that has those things fixed, but then the uploaded one, which hasn't been played in, just so you don't. So a lot of those events that come with the game haven't passed yet. I wanted everybody to have the opportunity to have those. Realistic. Yeah. So let's see here. We're going to get him traveling. We're going to not keep watering at the greenhouse. He's doing all the work for them. But so I come to this lot frequently on, like for Spooky Day. With seasons, you get a calendar and you can add holidays. And I have Spooky Day as one of the holidays. And one of the fulfillments that they need to do, one of the activities that they need to fulfill is interacting with a ghost because it's part of the spooky holiday. So often I will come to this greenhouse to visit the ghosts. There is also a graveyard lot in Brindleton Bay where you can visit the pets. I don't know if that will allow you to interact with the ghosts. I don't know if that counts. But I know there's always ghosts on that lot, so that's where I usually go for that. So here is the campground that I built. Again, this was based off of one in the gallery, but I've changed it up quite a bit. This one I have included that dumpster. I thought absolutely on the grounds of a dumpster you would find, or on the grounds of a campground you would find a dumpster. So we have one here. But again, there should be one around somewhere unless I made a note, but I'm not seeing a note. So there should be one somewhere because I had added it for the neighborhood. So we have the sign, which means we have a dumpster somewhere around here. Yep, there it is. So we have at least one other one. Just because, like I said, that was a really important thing for this world save and this challenge. So here we have, it's basically a campground. I was thinking I wanted to have a place for families to go to have activities. So we have this campground, we have, or tents, we have an outhouse where you can use the facilities, and then I've kind of added on this shower area. So you can do all your showering and your, sink on the outside here. I've added in this little pond that it's kind of small for a boat, but we put a boat, it's not functional boat anyway. So, but we have here, you can go fishing here, you can go swimming at the pond. So there's lots to do on this lot. And then in here, hi Kathy, how are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm just touring my world save here. Thanks for stopping on in and checking out what I'm doing. Yeah, how are you? So here is the area that we have, like the 4-H, where kids can do all their activities. And then we have these items. I don't think they're for sale. This isn't a retail lot, so it's not technically for sale, but it's like where they would go and show off all the activities that they made. These things come with Parenthood, so if you have the Parenthood pack, you have the ability to do that. Yeah, and so that's what I created this for, is kind of a place for kids and, well, for the whole family to come and do things together. We have over here, we have, why is my computer not going? We have a little area to do grilling. We have some horseshoes you can do. That came, I want to say, with outdoor living or lifestyle. The outdoor pack, outdoor retreat, that's it. I'm doing well, thanks. Just sipping some coffee and starting my day. Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. Where are you? What time of day is it? For me, it is 11:30 a.m. So, hey again, user 8891. Hi there. Welcome back. I'm in Phoenix and it's 9:12 or 9:30 basically. Yeah, so how is the weather over in Phoenix? It's like 50 degrees here. I told you I would be back. Yes, you did. It's awesome that you are back. So here we have just a little stage area. I want to say The Sims, I thought The Sims could click on these. Oh yeah. So I guess maybe it might depend on your skill level, but so your Sims can actually click on this and do a performance. It's already 100 degrees. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So when I woke up, it was like 50 in here, 50 degrees. It was cold. I have the heat on. It's insane. I'm in Minnesota, so it's not unheard of, but how are you? You remember me any chance? I think I remember you, maybe. Yeah, so we can perform scenes here, like here's the risky death scene, and we can have an audience. And then if I were a child, we can use this theater. So they can perform a puppet, like a puppet theater for the folks sitting here. So that's how I'm using this lot. There's just really a lot of activities, campground feel. And so all of you guys who have just joined, we are touring my world save with Bob Pancakes here. I gave you two challenges to you. Oh yes, yes, we talked about it. The 100 Baby Challenge, which I know everybody loves the 100 Baby Challenge, and I just can't stomach the idea of doing it. So I don't know. I watch one lady, her name is Daisy. She streams frequently on Twitch, and she's doing the 100 Baby Challenge, and she's on like baby 166 or 67 or something with the same mom. Like she made it to 100 and kept going, and the drama, let me tell you, the drama of trying to keep her pregnant and keep her alive, because when you don't, when your sim is pregnant, they don't age. So and the guessing one also. I'm in the middle of a Bachelor challenge, which is just the Bachelor show for The Sims. I did watch somebody, oh no, she was doing like a Castaway. I've heard of the Bachelor challenge. I just haven't seen anybody do it. I'll have to check out the rules on that to see what it's like. So here is this lot. Again, we're just touring my world save. And I've made over all the lots in the world save. So none of the original lots remain. I will add that link for you guys one more time, so you can check it out if you want to and download it into your own game. So there's that link, and I put this world together for the challenge. I'll drop that link there too for you guys. The challenge that I've created. So you can try these out. It's the Eco Mansion Baron challenge. I have renovated all the world lots either through my own self-renovating, through gallery, or through gallery builds, because some of the builds on the gallery are awesome, and I wanted to have really awesome builds for this world save. I haven't. I intend to include all of the names of the folks who I've included from their lots from the gallery, just to give them credit, because they absolutely deserve credit for that. Right now, this one is actually hilarious because of this whole big thing that you can see. This is the teeny tiny little lot that you can edit. So I think originally it comes with like a tree and maybe one of these things, like a frame of them. So it's really boring looking. So we included a little bit fancier version. Again, that kind of harkens back to the island ruins, and that where we have placed the Notre Dame-like building. And so that's kind of what this is. There's no real skilling items or anything like that here. Like on the other one, you could go swimming. This area actually, if you get invited to a party, will actually like self-populate with items. Like there's a DJ booth and stuff like that. So I could use the tool mod and place items over here, but I didn't want it to interfere with the party that can sometimes you can be prompted for. So that's why we only have altered this slot. And let's see here. It ruins the party. Yeah, it could totally ruin the party. I'll give it a try. I just gave the guessing game challenge to you last stream, if you recall. Oh yes, yes. So I was thinking about that one, and if you recall, I loved the idea of it. Like, I think it's hilarious. So this user who's in chat with us now had, oh, it's not what I meant. I meant the party at the ruins event. Yeah, no, I knew what you meant. I maybe misspoke. Yeah, so it would. Yeah, I totally knew what you meant. That if I placed items over there, that it could interfere with the party, ruin the party. Yeah, I think I gotcha. So we have a user in chat who was with me last weekend when I was streaming and gave us a suggestion of me wearing duct tape over my mouth and you guys trying to guess what I had to say. And I really thought the idea sounded hilarious. Like, it could definitely be like a funny thing that we do. But I wanted to save it for, like, my instinct was to have it for something that we do for a sub. Like if somebody subs. And right now I don't have the ability to do any subs. I'm just trying to get my affiliate level. And it kind of reminded me of something that a Twitch streamer that I watch does. She, now in Technicolor, she does hot sauce with every sub she gets. She'll take put a drop on a chip of different hotnesses of hot sauce. She does a wheel spin, and so does all these kind of crazy challenges. And so the duct tape one, I was thinking could be something like that, like a reward that you could get. We could do something funny where I put some tape on my mouth and then somebody tries to guess what I'm saying, and something along those lines of just something kind of crazy and fun, and we'll be engaging with viewers and stuff. So I definitely am going to reserve that for that type of situation. So I super appreciate the idea. I want to do some funny things like that and some like, really interactive things. So in search of followers, primes, and views, we will help you. Oh boy. So that is, let's see here. We're going to keep touring our Windenburg here, the World Save makeover that I'm doing. We can give it a try still, even with no subs yet. We are your first fans. Yeah, no, I like the idea. I just think we're going to keep it for the subs. Right now I'm trying to get through my world save so everybody can see what this is all about. So in this section we have the Be Kind Honey Shop. So I've created a lot of different venues for this world save. They're really specialized because I want to have a reason to travel there. Like if I created a store that had everything I could ever need, like if it was, I do have actually one store that's a huge like IKEA like building that you have everything you could go on. You have floral, furniture, food, just whatever you want is all in that one store. So I do have that option if like I'm in a hurry. But one of the reasons I created this world save is because I wanted a reason to travel. I never travel in my world, like in my game. And now that I have a computer that can handle traveling pretty quickly, and that's not a factor, I wanted to have reasons to travel. So that was another reason why I came up with the challenge that I did, is to utilize all of these worlds. So here is a honey shop. It's like, really fits in with the rest of Windenburg, the vibe of it. And it is a retail shop right now. And really, it's just a place where you can go. You can purchase this honey. You can purchase the beekeeper suit and wear it. You can purchase the bee boxes to make your own honey at home. So it's just a cute little retail store that I've made over. Again, this one was from the gallery. I can't remember who did it, but I renovated to, like I said, I've renovated pretty much all the retail shops in the interior just because with my history of retail, I like to do that. And I noticed last time that these doors were not showing up correctly, and I think that is due to the new Windows update we got. So I definitely want to leave. I'm going to make myself a note. I like to do, my notes closed. I like to leave feedback for the bug reports for the Sims team. Like I'm big on doing bug reports, so I definitely want to make a note to do that. Leave bug report or check the bug reports. It might be that regarding the doors, it might be that somebody has already reported it and then I can find it and just hit me too on that. Me too. I used to work for Apple and bug reports are vital. Awesome. Yeah, they are vital. And, I think the more people they can see are having issues with these things, then, the more they can address it. So yeah, I'm one of those people that reports all the bugs that I find. And it could be like right now I do have mods installed and it could be from a mod too. I'm not going to lie, but, so before I do any reporting, I always install my mods and, check it, to make sure it's not a mod issue as well. So I'm doing my due diligence when I do report those things. And so, here we have, oh my goodness. What did we get here? Kathy Plays The Sims. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Blue Jay Band. And so back here we just have a garden area. This lot, your sim again could stay on. Like if they own this retail lot, your sim can get all their needs met. Right now, I would have just locked these doors for any. If I own this retail lot shop, I would lock those doors because otherwise your guests are going to come in and use your bed and use your shower and stuff like that. So, so that's one way to keep guests out of like the home area that you have for your Sims. But they can meet all their, all their needs here. So you could stay here indefinitely, and you could add any skilling items if you wanted to work on, your painting skill while you're here or whatever, then that's absolutely feasible. And now we're going to go, so this area of Windenburg, you know what? I think I need to switch my, we're going to let Bob travel, and I need to go over and switch my screen over because I'm going to be covering up that area that we're talking about now. So here's that honey shop that we're on. Here's the bluffs that we were just before. And here is the Forget-Me-Not Florist. So this is a floral shop. Again, retail. Pretty much all this whole section is retail that we're visiting right now. Yes. Let's see here. Did you see my other question also? No. 1 second. We'll go up. Oh, did you buy duct tape for the game? No, I haven't bought duct tape because I decided I would do it after we get the sub, once we hit the sub thing. So I'll take care of it then. It was my, wasn't my plan. Yeah, because I want it to be a special, like something goofy and special that we do then. So you got to stop with the duct tape. It's weird. Yeah. Oh, me? Yeah. So we had a user who was with us in chat, and he was chatting with me last weekend as well. And he suggested that for something fun that I do for like with subscribers, that I cover my mouth with duct tape, and then you can guess what I'm trying to say. And I thought it was, I thought it would be kind of funny. And one of the other streamers that I do watches it. Yeah, definitely when you get affiliate. One of the other streamers that I watch does a similar thing with hot sauce, where she eats hot sauce with every sub. So, I thought it was just something kind of crazy and goofy that we could do. But yeah, like, oh, okay. I was like, why are they talking about duct tape? Yeah, no, like it could totally be a creepy thing. Like, no, it's, yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing any creepy stuff. So yeah, I want to save it for a special event like that, for just, it was just an idea for something to do like that. So definitely don't want any creepy thing. We're not going to do any creepy things on this like family friendly Sims stream. So that door is doing it here again, but I like the landscaping here. Yeah. So again, oh yes, when I do this lot is kind of crabby when I move my camera. So this again was from the gallery, and again, if you're just tuning in, yeah, we're just having fun. Yeah, absolutely. Like it's something to be goofy and fun. And so if you're just tuning in, I have this world save, and some of the builds I did myself, but some of the builds I built off, or I downloaded off the gallery, and then I have modified it to what I want it to be in the world. On that world save, I have a note for myself that I made that I'm going to go in and give credit to everybody whose builds I've used. So at the end of that, the world save here, I'll give that link to you again in case you didn't get it before. We're going to include information from everybody because they absolutely deserve credit. They put in this hard work. And so I want them to deserve, they deserve the credit, and I want them to get that credit that they deserve. So if you were to download this world save into your game, and you could check, like if you were to save each individual lot, you can check who did the original, and that would just say the original is by this person, and then Emily Blue Jay has modified it. So that's how that works. But here, this landscaping is so gorgeous. I thought it was so appropriate for, the florist to have this this landscaping for it. But in this back shed here, maybe a she shed, maybe a he shed, I don't know. But we have our floral making station. It's just a little area, a private area where they can do their work. Again, that door is rendering improperly, so we will definitely report that. And here is the basically the shop that we have all our flowers for sale. So your sim can actually come in. Right now, Bob is visiting this retail shop. He doesn't own it, so he can come in and buy any of these flowers. A lot of these are the actual individually made ones from that you can make with seasons in the flower table. So this is our little florist shop we have going here. And again, you know, if I have a wedding that I'm planning in my game, or you know, the couple has a fight or something and he wants to give them flowers, I will take my Sims to the florist shop and buy some flowers for them. Just to, again, like I said, to make these venues useful and to make traveling and not being stuck in one lot beautiful. Yeah, it is beautiful. It's great. Very nice. Thank you. Yeah. So next up we have our bell book and candle. This again was a reno off of the gallery. Reno, not rental. I see my close option captioning isn't saying that correctly. Reno, renovation. There we go. It'll get it right that time. There we go. Yeah, fun. So this one is a little odd. So we have some flowers coming up to the door. This whole lot, when I got it off the gallery, was filled with flowers, and that seemed really strange to me compared to this one. Whoops, where is it? The one that we were just on, oh, right here, has like walls around it, so you can fill it up with flowers, and it felt okay. This one had a bunch of flowers in the middle of a bunch of cement, and so that felt weird to me. And even this feels a little bit weird to me, but this is our bell book and candle shop. Basically, when we got Eco Lifestyle, I wanted to have a place for them to come and do candle making, because part of the world save that I created, I also created a bunch of clubs, like unique clubs. And so there's a candle making club, and this is the lot that they travel to when they're all making candles as a group. So again, it ties in with the challenge that I did, that I've come up with. This Eco Mansion Baron challenge. And part of the struggle of the Eco Mansion Baron challenge is you can only get things through dumpster diving, fabricating, or crafting. And so it's super limiting on how you can earn things. And in order to build skills, you have to travel. So I wanted to have a lot of clubs that also boost your skill building, like you build it faster, and then also a way for them to access things that they don't have, because you're probably not going to find a candle maker in a dumpster. So in that challenge, you work up through your skills, and once you get level 5 in most of the skills, you can then purchase the item. So once I reach the level skill fabrication, because candle making is actually a fabrication skill. Once I reach level 5, I can buy the candle making station for my home if I have the funds. So that's kind of how I set it up, so that it's a little bit of an extra challenge. But so this venue, my purpose was thinking that it would be for candle making. It is a retail shop, so we have a lot of little like knickknacks you can buy here. Just a cute little shop. You can buy some candles. You can buy some, the gems, just kind of all different sorts of things. And we even have some snacks you can buy. It looks like all sorts of different weird things. Let's see here. We have biscotti, tiramisu, but then we have this vanilla seashells and caviar. So it looks like sweets. We have some lovely sweets to buy. Then we have our public restroom, and then downstairs, another candle making station, a place for you to eat your sweets, like a little, cafe area. And then here we have all the different candles you can buy, and our candle dies over here. So it's also, if you want to buy candle making supplies, just like at the honey store, you could buy all your beekeeper items and, the hives over there. So it's also a way kind of in that challenge that I have set up to buy all of the items once you're able to based on skill level. And again, utilizing the different lots in the world, because I was really starting to get stuck on just one lot, and that was, I wanted to find a way to get back into the game and enjoy the game a little bit more. And part of it absolutely was like building all of these things and like creating a master list of the kind of lots I wanted in my game. So that was part of it, definitely. Next up, we have an electronics emporium. So here is where you can buy all of your all your electronic needs. So like if I have a teenager who I want to give a new laptop for his birthday, we can come to the electronics emporium and he can pick out his new laptop. So that's kind of how I use that lot. Myself, you could use it a different way in your own game, but that's how I use it. So here we have these goofy holiday decorations that I forgot to turn off. Let me make another note. Turn off holiday decorations for the next stream tour. All right. So here we have, again, this is the shell of this was from the gallery, but I have remade over the retail space. So we can buy all of our electronic needs here. We have all of our drones, we have our gaming consoles, we have the cleaner bot, the party bot from Discovery University. We have our slablets, our tablets, our toddler tablets, radios over here, all different kinds of radios that you can buy. Upstairs we have more drones. We have our different kinds of laptops and computers. And then we have all of our different cameras, different colors. These ones are actually the automated vacuums, and unfortunately they don't work. You can't set them for sale, but I included them anyway, just to kind of fill up that table. And I wish we could buy them, but we can't. I don't know if you can find them in the dumpster either, but perhaps. And then all of our different selection of TVs that you can buy. So that is our electronics emporium. Again, this is the Windenburg. I have set, I think this one is set to the green eco footprint, just because we're not seeing any smog. In this whole world save, I have gone and I've altered all the eco footprints. Oh, look at this. It's actually the industrial eco footprint, but it didn't look like it. So interesting. So next we have the Sew Lovely Fashion Design, spelt S-E-W as a pun. This is a combination of several different builds. Again, everybody will get credit. The original shell was one build, and then I found a sewing room that I loved. So first we'll just talk you through it here. Here's the original shell. It is just, I loved it. It's just something really unique and cool and different. And, I love building, but sometimes the things that other people create are just so amazing that I wanted to include them. And then secondly, I've altered it a little bit, but this is the room here. This room right here. Somebody had created this sewing room, and I thought it was so lovely. It was so lovely. And so I included it in this build. And so this is kind of the area. It's actually technically an art center. So we do have over in this room we have like a easel and a drawing table for the kids. But here we have this like draft room for creating like Create-A-Sim style. So over here we have our public restroom. We have our staff room right there. And then we have included some of the nifty knitting items for sale. I think I have a note because those weren't showing as sold before. So nifty knitting. So this would be an area where you could come and purchase them. Nifty knitting for sale in So Lovely. And upstairs is where I have that other room. This room right here, if we cut it off right here, was actually a room imported too. But I thought all this clutter was just amazing and fit perfectly in this sewing room, so we included it for this whole build. And so that's how I've done that. Just a nice little retail, or it's an art center technically. Oh, that's why we can't have them for sale. So we need to add knitted items for sale into one of my so I'm making notes for myself just so I don't forget as I'm touring this, I'm finding different things that I would like to change or add, or maybe I forgot or something like that. So I'm making notes for myself so that I can add an updated worldsave file for those of you who download it, just with things like that. So that is the sewing shop. And again, this is an art center, so that is why we couldn't set anything for sale. It has to be designated as a retail shop in order for you to do that. Here is, let's see, the other two are retail, and then we have a restaurant right here. This one I think is directly placed from the gallery. I saw it maybe on Facebook or Twitter or anything, but I saw it there and I thought it was perfect, so I didn't do anything to it. Let's see, a sewing shop is so cool. I may need one of those for my Paris World mod, so there's a spot for fashion designers to make the fancy clothes. Yeah, that would be perfect. Like, I totally think that jives. Yeah, it jives with that whole concept. So I absolutely love that idea for your Paris. I haven't tried the Paris World mod. I saw, who is it? Nando? Did Nando make that? So I haven't tried the one I saw, but here is the pizza gallery. Now this is pizza parlor. It is so perfect. I literally didn't change a thing. So actually I did change a thing. I added these pizza boxes because, oh no, I had to add a different pizza. No, I didn't change a thing. It's just so perfect. So your Sims can actually come here, and I have set on the menu all Italian foods. So all the different kinds of pizzas, all the different, spaghetti and I think flaming spaghetti, stuff like that. So they would come here and order any of the Italian foods, breadsticks. We have our little kitchen area. We have our public restroom that thankfully includes a toddler chair because, families are going to be coming here. I see that a lot where, you go out to a restaurant with your Sims and they don't have a toddler chair. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? So it's awesome that they thought of that. And then if you wanted to own this shop as your own, you could set up a house up here. So you wouldn't have to leave if you didn't want to, because it has the basic floor plan for you already in the game. So I just love this little build. It was just too perfect and fit right in this area of town just perfectly. So I did create a French restaurant I downloaded this week. Yeah, it's Nando. Oh, awesome. Yeah. No, I haven't tried it yet. How is it? Like, is it fun? Does it look good? Next, we have our Firebird Pharmacy. I created a French restaurant that is in the Oasis Springs. I'll show you the map next time, or when we go out, I'll show you the map of it. That uses the Eiffel Tower. Somebody had created just the Eiffel Tower built out of lights on the gallery. It wasn't a building or anything. It wasn't, anything fancy. And I wanted to create a restaurant out of it. So what I did was I built the restaurant, and then I painstakingly raised up the lights to the different levels. So there's like the Eiffel Tower over the restaurant. So I really liked that build. Here's the pharmacy. I'll show you the exterior. It looked like a perfect pharmacy building for me, at least for, that I liked. So please refrain. Oh, my bot yelled at you. I can't, my cap's bad. Sorry. It's gorgeous. Yeah. I thought I had that set to, like, it would only activate after, like, a certain amount of caps, like 15 or 20 or something. So I apologize if that yelled at you and canceled your message without. I saw somebody else yesterday I was watching. He said he had the same setting activated. And so when he got a raid, then nobody's raid messages were showing because he had it activated. So that was a bummer. So I need to make myself a note to check for that caps setting. All right, so here's our pharmacy. Now this is a shop specifically to buy all of the concoctions you can make with the outdoor retreat recipes, the herbalism recipes. So that was the primary goal for this shop. Again, I've really like honed down my shops into very specific items that I want to get, so I have a reason to travel. And then upstairs is presumably where we are making all of the concoctions. So we have a lot of, scientific equipment. We do have an area for the staff area. We have a closet. I assume if you get some of the concoction on you, you need to use this decontamination shower, and then you maybe need to have a change of clothes or something, or maybe you have to put on protective gear in order to use some of this equipment. And then of course we have some beds. So that is our little pharmacy. And lastly, we have let's see here. We have our bath and body. Again, this was a shell from the gallery. I have altered it. I think I altered the shell slightly too, but then also redid the interior just completely. Like I said, all the retail shops, I've redid the interior. And so this is a body and bath and body. You know what I mean. Retail shop. Again, we have our holiday lights that aren't normally on there, but here's the front of it. I thought it was just a gorgeous storefront, and so I wanted to use it, and then I just turned it into my store that I made work here. So here is our bath and body and bath items. You can purchase all these items. Come here and purchase them for your Sims. With the exception of course, these items are all debugged, so really it's just for display. But you can purchase all these candles, these fabricated candles from Eco Lifestyle. And then over here, I love these. They're just so gorgeous with all the colors and neat and tidy. I love things neat and tidy, probably my years of retail. So that is our lovely retail store. just a few more lots in this world to tour. I will pop over and show you the Oasis Springs, the French restaurant right here. Can you see that? Yes, you can see the exterior there. Again, it's a super, it has the experimental menu the way I've set it, and it literally has only 2 tables. It is like super highbrow. You go here for the fanciest of a fancy time, you know, that kind of thing. It is a fancy French experimental restaurant. And I had a lot of fun building it. It definitely pulls on my computer with all those lights. I guess round shapes are hard on the computer, and there's so many of them. Like, so it takes me a little while to load it compared to other lots. But we do all right. And sometimes it'll tank my frame rates, which yes, it is doing. So you got to have a good computer, I guess, to use this lot. But I just loved this. So here, this is my French restaurant that I have. And it's here in Oasis Springs. So nice. Thank you. So I suppose Nano probably included a Eiffel Tower. That would have been an essential thing, I would think. Or do you place your own lots? How does that work? Has he filled in all the lots, or yeah, I don't even know. So here we just have a real simple, like I said, it's very exclusive to 2 dining tables, and then our little kitchen. And of course I included the dumpster. Again, with this world save, it goes with the with this world save, I've added dumpsters to the worlds because of the challenge that I have started. Yes, it was included, and it's so nice. It goes on Magnolia Promenade, and you have to create your own lots. Oh, that's awesome that he created that. But there's an Eiffel Tower in the surrounding architecture, and the lights on the tower come on automatically after dark. Oh, that is so cool. I don't know how people do that. Like, creating mods like that is just not even in my realm of scope of it's not even on my radar of talents. Let's put it that way. So I love having that stuff that makes the game so unique and individual too. Like, I just don't know how people do that. I just don't. So next we are going to Factory One Brewing. Again, it is a retail shop, but I was using it primarily as for my clubs. So I created a club where the juice making is one of the skills. So we have a ton of juice makers. Technically, it's a retail shop, so you can purchase some of the pre-made juices here. Here's the shop. I thought it was perfect. You know, it looks like an old brewery to me, you know. So again, shell off of the... Actually, I might not have altered it much at all, just probably the retail area. Off of the gallery. And then we have all these, the juice making stations, juice making station. The funny thing is every time I come here with my club, this is our meeting spot, I fill the juice machines with whatever produce I have, and when it finishes, the club members will come and take the juice, and then it's in their inventory. So I found out that really quickly that I have to like pay really close attention so the other club members don't take my juice, because that was really annoying. So again, here is our retail area where you can come and purchase these pre-made juices. I think I just updated the the retail space, I think it looked a little different, but for the most part, I want to say that it is the way that the original designer had made it. Again, I'm putting a master list together so that everybody gets the credit they deserve. And upstairs, we just have some more like, space that would be in the brewery, plus the staff room and kind of an office room. But, basic needs for when you're having club meetings. Did I include a dumpster on this lot? I did not. But again, there are surrounding ones. We have one here. And then this is last time I was searching. And then we have one here. So I have at least... Uh-oh. Looks like I may be having technical difficulties. Let me refresh that. See how we're doing. Unstable. So let's see here. See if I come back on. Testing. Are we working? Are we working again? Check. Are we working? Poor network connection. I'm not sure what's up. It looks like maybe you can see me. We are going to travel to the next venue and see if our stream keeps going. I have no idea why I have an unstable network. I'm hardlined in, so it must be something with my internet company. It looks like you're seeing me though. So if you are there, feel free to leave a message in chat so I can see that you can see me or hear me. We are going to continue on in the event that you can. If not, we will resume later at this point. So we are checking in at the Green Dragon right now, just trying to test to see if my connection is good or not. Here is the Green Dragon. We're going to hold on this for a minute while I try and determine if my connection is working. Let's see here. Looks like my chat is functioning correctly. Looks like my Streamlabs is on still. Let's see here. Just checking my connection. It looks like I have an unstable connection and I don't want to keep going if it's not working properly. So if you are here, feel free to leave me a message and we can see how things are still going. So on my end, it looks like everything is working properly. Let me just check on one other spot. Yeah, so it looks like I think I'm all up and good and running. So we're going to just continue our stream and hope that that unstable connection insists with troubleshooting. So let's see here. We're going to check that out. I'm just checking my connection with this thing here. All right, so it looks like I'm doing okay. We're gonna keep going, and hopefully guys are seeing this. And let's see here. Now I need to open up my. Sorry, bear with me here. Technical difficulties are never fun. Actually, while I do that, why don't we just switch over to my technical difficulty stream, or my technical difficulty screen, and I will be right back when I get this figured out. I just need to open some things here and get this figured out. Be right back, guys. All right, I am back. It looks like everything is functioning correctly. We should be on the right screen now, and we're ready to rock. So this is our amazing green dragon, one of the only bars that I have in the game. These teeth are, I think, are supposed to be up, but I can't get them to move back up. But it is a build from the gallery, and it was just too perfect. It's so whimsical, and every time I look at the name or load into this venue, or somebody like calls me to invite me, I think of the Green Dragon song from Lord of the Rings, so that's not a bad thing either. So here it's just a basic bar venue, kind of old worldly looking to kind of fit with the theme, but yeah, I don't think I changed a thing on this. It's just a lovely build. We have a kitchen area. We have some public restrooms. I have provided a dumpster again. We're going to drop those links just in case you weren't here for that. This is part of my worldsave file. And then we have a challenge that I kind of built for this challenge. That I kind of built all these different venues for so I can travel about in the challenge. But one of the ways you progress in the challenge is by dumpster diving. And so I have dumpster diving or dumpsters on most of the lots, and if not, I have used the tool mod to place them around the world. And so then the next floor up we have being the green dragon, I assume it's a reference to the Lord of the Rings. They had some sleeping quarters, like a hotel and lodge type thing. And so it's this kind of majestic looking space. I get a kick out of it every time I come here. So that's the Green Dragon bar. Again, one of the only bars that I have in the world because with all the clubs that I've created, we have a lot of different places to travel that we don't need to hang out at bars all the time. So we have the brewery here, and then I have a liquor in front. So you can buy the pre-made juices from that brewery since it's technically a retail, but this liquor in front is more geared towards buying those types of items. Again, we have our dumpster, so we can do our dumpster diving when we travel. I wanted to say we have a bubble blower, but actually I do have a bubble blower venue, so that's why I did include it in here. So we have all of our different juices for sale. We have different juice items for sale that you can buy. We have our juice kegs. So that is really what this store is for. It's a little redundant with the other shop that we have for the juice making, but depending on what kind of story I'm telling or things like that, we might come here for that. Public restroom, and then we have this back office area where you can also make juice, but it wouldn't necessarily be appropriate for a club because there's only the one. So that's kind of how I use that. And just a few other venues. Again, with when I was talking about the florist shop, I have this cake shop here. So if my sim is getting married, rather than make a cake, we'll travel and we'll go buy a cake. Again, just a way to use the different lots in the worlds. Like I wanted to have unique lots and different things that I do with them. So here we have a cake shop. Again, this was off the gallery, a beautiful build off the gallery that I wanted to include, and so here it is, just renovated a little bit to fit what I was doing. I think it was a restaurant originally, and so we have modified it to make it into a cake shop. So I've filled it with all these lovely cakes. We have some pies, different pies. You can come here and get, I think there's like, the cow plant essence pie. So that's that one. and just a little lovely area if you want to eat your cake here. We have some hangout area. We have our public restrooms, and then just a more dining area, hangout area. Again, I think this was a restaurant originally. These custom paintings, which don't count as custom content the way they were created, they don't count as custom content. So you can have them in your game and it won't be an issue. So that is that lot, and we do have a nice little outdoor area. Being on the edge of the water here, we definitely want to have some outdoor seating, and we have our hidden dumpster because, of course, with that challenge that I have created, we wanted to have access to the dumpster as in as many places as we can, since we can only loot them once per day. One dumpster once a day. So, well, you can loot a number of dumpsters, but only one, like each one once a day. I haven't figured out a great way to explain that, but each dumpster once a day. That's probably the best way. So yeah, this is our lovely little cake shop. Oh, he wants to go use the radio, but nope, we're going to travel. I think we have maybe one more venue to tour in Windenburg. Yes, we have the Hillside Cafe, one of the few cafes as well. This is kind of a place where you can go and have little goodies and coffees and things like that with your friends. I get invited here by my friends a lot. And again, off the gallery, just renovated. It's just kind of a modern, like eco-friendly, like little coffee shop. It was kind of the vision. And yeah, it's just a cute little, with the eco lifestyle things, just very like green vibe. You'd come here to get your green coffee, not green coffee, but sustainably harvest coffee type of deal. And just public restroom. And we do have the rainwater collectors. We do have our dumpster for the challenge. I think we have a sandbox and some playground equipment for the kids to come play. So even if your kids come with you, they're not bored out of their minds. So that is this lovely build. So I don't think I have a club that comes here, but you absolutely could create a club that comes here. I love using the clubs in that way in order to get me into the different venues. So with that, I think that is our final tour. I first did all the hidden worlds, and I think that's that. So I'm just trying to think of anything else I need to do today. The first stream we did the first two worlds of Willow Creek and Oasis Spring, so check those out if you want to check out the world save. And then the second stream, I believe we did Newcrest and Magnolia Promenade, which is our school district, and this is largely Newcrest is the shopping district. So we did Windenburg today and the other hidden lots. And then next week, probably Friday, we'll be touring San Myshuno and probably Forgotten Hollow. Oh yes, we did do Glimmerbrook, I think. I'll have to double check that one. So that's where we're at with our tours. Hopefully next weekend we can get through the rest of them. It might be 2 weekends worth, just because we have also the vacation worlds. So that is what we are looking at. And then once we finish the tour of all the different lots that I've created, we're going to actually start this challenge, and you're going to see me actually play through this challenge and how painful it is to earn money. And so that is my plan. That is my loose plan right now. So maybe, so next weekend we'll definitely do some more touring and hopefully finish it. If not, it'll be 2 weekends. And then we are going to start playing this challenge. And that is where we are at with things. So I think I'm going to be going for the day. My voice is kind of getting scratchy. Time to eat. It's 12:30 here, and let's check make sure my my command is working, just to see. Yeah, the stream has been live for almost 2 hours, so that command is working, just checking things out. I want to thank you guys for stopping in and chatting with me and watching me and following me and joining the Blue Jay band. I almost said Blueberry band. We call my family the Blueberry Clan, so it's actually super close to Blueberry Band, a Blue Jay band. Ooh, this is going to be a tricky one for me. The Blue Jay band. So I hope you guys are doing well, and watch for me next Friday. I will be on and we'll be continuing our tour. And with that, you guys take care. Oh, we're gonna try and do a raid. I haven't done a raid before. We usually just end. So I'm gonna try and do a raid. So here we're gonna switch over to our raid screen and just stick with me, and we're gonna try and do this raid.